Welcome everybody to episode 6 of Meet at the 50. I think we had a good week. A lot of big points. Like a lot of people had points. We started the Thursday night game. These two went crazy.
I didn't even know Justin Fields' point total. I just know DJ Moore got 50.
Yeah, Justin Fields had 30-some. 33, I think. Yeah, DJ Moore had 49, I think, in your PPR league.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know I always thought he was like a little overrated. But I mean, I don't know after that performance. That was crazy.
I was, like I said, I couldn't watch any of the games. I was in Monterey, so I had no data, and the football doesn't exist over there. I mean, it does, but trying to find it is like impossible, more or less. But I just remember seeing my league chat just go like, not my league chat, my boy. He has DJ Moore, and he was just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like DJ Moore scored again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Yo, he scored again." I was like, "What is happening?" So then I'm there with the slow freaking internet because I use my 5 gigs of data. So it's there freaking taking forever, like international data.
Yeah, right.
And it goes slow after the 5. So there, and I check, and I'm like 130 yards, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns.
That's like in the half.
Yeah. No, first quarter.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't the first quarter.
I was like, what the heck is happening?
Like that game kind of proves my point of like, if you're a bad quarterback and your team is struggling, just throw it up to your best player. Like there's no excuses for guys like Terry McLaurin or guys like DK Metcalf, even though the Seahawks are good, so it's different. But like guys of that ilk, CeeDee Lamb, for instance, like just throw it up, dude. Like just give it to your best player. And then what happened Thursday night is what's going to happen. I mean, Josh Allen does that with Stephon Diggs, and they win games because of it. JaMarr Chase is back.
I didn't see that either. I just saw that he spazzed.
He had a lot. He had 50.
He had 50.
Yeah, he had 50 points. I mean, I don't know if this means Joe Burrow is back.
Shiesty's back.
But he looked
good,
too.
T. Higgins coming back.
Yeah. I think I'm off the T. Higgins thing. I feel like he's like the new Deshaun Jackson.
I don't have a choice.
He's like the new Deshaun Jackson for me. Like he'll get 30 points one game, you'll win the week. The next 2 weeks, he's getting donuts. Like that's literally T. Higgins. And by the end of the year, he's got 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. But he did it all in 4 games.
Yeah, there's just I'm just hoping because what's it called? My boy Achan dying.
Oh man,
Achan is hold me.
R.I.P. bro.
But we'll get to that later about what I got to do with waivers. But yeah,
we'll get to that. ETN, your boy, finally showed out.
That's that PPR demon. I don't have him in PPR. I have him in standard league, but that PPR demon, bro, he cooked the Bills.
I know. I dropped a TikTok and I said my top 5 running backs before that game. Obviously, like going forward, were Christian McCaffrey. Tony Pollard was in there. Bijan was in there. Kenneth Walker was in there. And then I put Jonathan Taylor in there. I think Travis Etienne needs to be in there. That's like the running back position just sucks.
Dude, he has 87% of their rushes.
Yeah, like Tank Bisbee sucks too. I think he has like 2 1-yard touchdowns, but that's about it.
And then he has like another like high percentage of like the offense.
Yeah, and I know you said Doug Peterson gave the play calling over. I don't know if he was calling plays that game, but
I hope he was.
When you just give the ball to your best player, that's just gonna happen.
And look, they fed him and they fed Ridley.
And they beat one of the best teams in the league, albeit it was in London.
Yeah,
and they were
the home team.
Yeah, the home team. That was a Bills home game, by the way.
That's the Jaguars home game.
No, but I know, but like that counts as a Bills home game.
Yeah, poor guys that have the season tickets.
It's terrible. Zach Moss, 33 points.
Poor guys gonna go in the gutter.
With Jonathan Taylor in the lineup, how long do you think that lasts? Obviously not 33 points. We know this. You think he's done?
Yeah.
Officially done.
Yeah. One more week.
Well, if you got some suckers in your league,
Because what's it called? You don't give that size of a bag.
$14 million, bro.
Yeah, a year. You don't give that size of a bag to a player that you do not plan on being featured.
Especially Jim Irsay. I don't have to go in the
Yeah, you don't have to go into that.
Yeah.
Like Zach Moss, very good player. I said it last year. Yeah, shockingly.
I mean, he sucked on the Bills. I don't care what anybody says. But the Bills just can't produce running back, so it's obviously not his fault, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I think it'll be like one more week. They said it from the beginning when Jonathan Taylor came back. They're gonna try to ease him in.
Yeah, truthfully, yeah. I think I would trade him if I'm Indy. Like, obviously, like, he's a good running back to have, but like he also should probably be starting on a team, like without a doubt after the first 4 weeks. He was out week 1.
Send him to Carolina.
No, we'll talk to that later. I have something to say about that. But yeah, well, since we talked about Jonathan Taylor, we might as well talk about this. Two demons of the fantasy world returned. Taylor didn't do anything. He had six touches, I think.
Cooper Kupp got 20 in his first game back. Points. 21 or
no
22.
Touchdowns. Without a touchdown. Typical Cooper Kupp.
Eight receptions, 120 yards,
and
something
like. And
Puka
looked good too, so that's a positive. 7 for 70.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown. You take the touchdown away, that's still a good game. Like
14.
Yeah, it's still a good game. He's a wide receiver 2. Like that's
Cooper Kupp is
top
God.
3. And he might be 1 with Jefferson out. And we'll talk about that as well. Yeah. But he might be 1. He's so good.
Dude, I was watching that. Like I told you, I didn't watch any of the games. The drive back was hell. But I just remember seeing the what's it called? You know how Sleeper sends you the notifications of a big play?
Yeah, it just
I kept getting the Sleeper Cooper Kupp. I was like, it's like, oh my God, my man's back.
He's so back. I will say we kind of shut him down in the second half. Shout out Darius Slay, but who cares? It's Cooper Kupp. Breece Hall, they unleashed him finally. Took long enough. I think this dude has a chance to be one of the best running backs in the league.
I liked him coming out of college.
He might be the fastest running back in the league too.
So think about it. Go ahead. No, just go ahead.
He breaks a 60-yard run every time.
Yeah. So like what I was saying, the way I do like him since out of college, David Montgomery came out of Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
He was good as hell. I'm very high on David Montgomery. And you think of Iowa State, you don't think of this, factory for running backs. I mean, it's whatever. They go from David Montgomery and follow that up with Breece Hall. And Breece Hall might be better.
It's not even money, in my opinion.
I don't know, but like coming out of college, you didn't think that because David Montgomery was that good in college.
Yeah.
And like think about that.
I mean, everybody was high on David Montgomery. Like,
yeah, because he was the breaking tackles guy. Like there was always that one stat.
Guy.
The one stat. There's always the one stat in college is like, force missed tackles or something like that.
Yeah.
And Montgomery was always the highest one with that. And then Breece Hall comes in. He's like another one of those types. And he's over here dominating with the Jets. You saw week 1 just on like a couple of carries. And then they just eventually they said, you know what, let's take off the training wheels.
That team is so frustrating. Because like if they had any other quarterback, they would probably be 4-1, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's just so frustrating. And I don't think. I mean, they could be 5-0 with how bad the Cowboys actually are, but that's for another day. Hurts, Allen, and Mahomes. Who are you taking as your number 1 quarterback in fantasy?
Fantasy, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And then is it Hurts and then Mahomes?
And then it's Hurts and then Mahomes.
You wouldn't. Do you have anybody sneaking in this?
Herbert.
Yeah, I mean he's having a better season than Mahomes.
He's having a better season than all 3 of them.
Yeah, but like not fantasy season.
No, in fantasy.
He's not.
He was QB1 in fantasy before the bye.
Was he really?
Swear to God, he was QB1 in fantasy before the bye.
I mean, I have him, and I was reaping the benefits of how good he was playing. But do you think that broken finger is going to hurt him?
Nah. I mean, it might. Was it on his throwing hand?
No.
No, he's good. Maybe it hurt him with fumbles.
He had 20. All right, week 1, 20. Week 2, 22. Week 3, 29. Week 4, 24.
He was QB1.
You might be right. When I look at Hurts, he gets like a rushing touchdown every game. So like off the tush push.
No, but Herbert was QB1, and I know that because last week when we were doing this, I had the the players filtered through scoring, and QB1 was Herbert.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's in this tier.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to move Mahomes out because I just haven't seen it yet. And obviously he's the best quarterback in the league.
I don't know if you saw the tweet, and it caused a lot of controversy because everybody was just like, how could you? And the tweet was just they're trying to make it to where the blame for the Broncos being bad isn't on Russell Wilson, and they compared the stats between Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes this year, and they were practically identical.
Before last week, obviously, but
no, after last week.
Even after Russ's horrible game?
Even after that horrible game.
Oh, shit. I mean, you know how it goes. Like, people would say, like, Brock Purdy's better than him now because he has better numbers. It's just a way that it goes. Like, it's not true.
But, like, I mean, it's not true. You know, Mahomes is that. But, like, that just shows you the level of season that he's having this year.
Yeah.
Like, Mahomes is still God.
No, like, so for instance, his lowest fantasy game was 19 points. But, like, we're like, fuck. Like, oh, he's not having the season we all want. But, like, there's only 5 quarterbacks maybe that average that. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's hard to average 19 fantasy points a game.
Yeah. Look at Dak. I'm in hell. My man got 12. Yeah, my man got 4.
Yeah, man. That's bad. We can talk about that real quick. Is he just, like, really bad? Did he die after that ankle injury?
No, dude. Like, I saw the highlights. Sadly, he might just be the most unlucky quarterback of all time. And it's not even funny. A lot of his picks are tipped.
The picks, yeah. But, like, he also does do this, like, in big games all the time, though.
Yeah, but, like, he wins the regular season once. Like, that's why we're seeing in the regular season now. My man is hoeing in the regular season. That doesn't happen.
I don't know, man.
But like even like
I will tell you this, and I know he's very frustrating because you can even see it in LA. But dude, Kellen Moore is such a better offensive mind than Mike McCarthy at this point. Like it's not even close. Like I don't know why you guys fired him. I always thought like he was next. Like he was going to be the next down.
He had to go. He had to go.
No, that's fine. But you remember like 3 years ago, I was terrified of this dude becoming your coach.
Yeah. And
I'm the Chargers to make him the coach today because Brandon Staley's inept.
Yeah, but I don't care. I still hate that man. I will never not. What was the one thing Dallas was good at last year? Short yardage gains.
Yes.
Like 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1. You just give it the ball to Zeke and he'll give you the first down.
So what you're saying is you're missing that. You're missing that running back.
Yeah, you're missing that.
Low key missing Zeke.
Yeah. But the point that I'm trying to make, not at all. But the point that I'm trying to make is that the team, they were predicated on short yardage. That if it was a 3rd and 1 or anything in 1, they were gonna get it. So why is this man calling up a freaking deep post for 50 yards on a 3rd and 1?
And it's getting picked, right?
And it's getting picked or it's getting batted down. And you have to punt after.
Why don't you guys just tush push? Why not?
No.
Why not?
I'm looking right at you.
Why not?
On my screen. No.
Why not?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
It's unstoppable.
I ain't doing that crap.
Do you know how many times we ran that last week?
Last week I have no idea, but I saw
7.
a video. I saw a video of.
And we got everyone but one, but the last one was it was like 4th and 2.
And I saw the NFL post about it. It's like, look how many brotherly shoves are there. I'm not calling it that. I'm not calling it that.
Every team is running it.
I'm not calling it the brotherly shove.
How many teams are successfully running this play?
I don't care.
It's
a stupid play. It's a stupid play.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, look.
Every week it's brought up. I will keep calling it a stupid play. I will call it a stupid play every time. It's
Hurts, Allen, Mahomes, and Herbert. Who's your 5th? Lamar, Tua. I can't really think Tua over Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamar's like 10.
I mean, yeah, but that team is
I
Adam
put
Thielen.
CJ Stroud over
Adam
Lamar.
Thielen.
How? He's the only guy. I told you this last week.
No, but this is crazy numbers.
He's the only guy. He's the
like
only
wide
one.
receiver 8.
He's the only guy there.
Remember, I was talking about him because I lost to him, and I couldn't believe it.
You don't feel bad anymore, do you?
I don't feel that bad anymore. No. I you would trade him, right?
I would trade for him.
You would trade for him?
I would trade for him.
Okay.
I would even think about. I have T. Higgins, and I was even thinking about trading him for Adam Thielen and something else. I'm that sick of T. Higgins right now.
I don't blame you for being that sick with T. Higgins.
But Adam Thielen, he's the only person there in Carolina. That is all that's there. It's Adam Thielen. He's the only one that can get open. He's the only one that could catch the ball. He's the only one that could get off a press. A simple press. He's the only one. So, yeah.
So, what I'm hearing is you defending Bryce Young.
Yeah, I've liked Bryce Young out of college. No, not even out of college.
No,
out of high school.
It's way too early to have a verdict on Bryce Young.
I've liked Bryce Young since he was in modern day.
Yeah.
I knew he was special. I knew he was the best QB out of his class. Even going now, I like CJ Stroud. I still think Bryce Young is better because you can't teach his touch. His touch is still there. Even the throws that he's making where the receiver is draped, it's still on the money.
Yeah.
And you could say the percentages or whatever, that they're low percentages. My man doesn't have windows to throw to.
No, yeah. Look, I just think after a year, you can't ever judge a quarterback. Jared Goff was horrible his rookie year. Peyton Manning was terrible his rookie year. Trevor Lawrence was awful his rookie year. There's so many examples of that.
And that's always going to happen when you get drafted into an awful team.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they are
an awful team. Awful.
But, it looks like now they traded the number 1 overall pick, which will be Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, and Jalen Carter for this guy.
Why Jalen Carter?
Because they had that pick and they traded it.
Oh, yeah, pick 9.
Yeah.
Oh, no, was it pick 9?
Yeah, we drafted.
Oh, the Bears traded with y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, dude. Right now, that doesn't look too good.
I mean, of course not, because Jalen Carter is the best DT right now.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams is God. But
is he going to win the Heisman again?
No.
Who's winning it?
Michael Penix.
As he should, my boy.
I said it. There hasn't been a repeat winner since Tim Tebow.
And he sucked, yo. I know he was good in college.
Yeah.
But, come on, bro.
But, think about that.
Yeah.
When was that? That was in 08. And I want to say
07, 08.
07, 08.
09.
Yeah, 07, 08.
Yeah.
My man was a back-to-back Heisman. We are in 2023, and there hasn't been a repeat winner. That's why, as good as he is, I don't think he's going to repeat. And not just because of the stats or whatever. I just don't think USC is going to be competing for a championship this year. I don't.
So when do they lose?
This week.
Okay.
I think this week they play Notre Dame.
That's fair. Oh, dude. Notre Dame sucks.
They do, but USC is terrible. They went to triple overtime with Arizona.
You talk about your boy real quick. You love this guy so much.
I do like George Kittle.
George Kittle. You love him.
You know what that is?
What is that? His 3?
That's what he does. Every first down, he goes like this.
What? Oh.
Cero miedo. That's the freaking Penta.
George Kittle does that?
Yeah, he's a big Pentagon Junior fan.
Oh,
so he does this because
I know he had the fuck Dallas shirt on. I thought that was I thought you were coming at him for that.
No, Cero.
And he needs to not worry about the Cowboys. He needs to worry about another team, but I guess he'll worry about that later in the season.
Philly.
I'm just saying.
You don't got to worry about Philly.
No, but Kittle and Goddard finally do something.
What did Goddard do? I didn't see that. I saw
8 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown.
Good God.
Yeah, so they both finally do something. kudos to them. Them games probably shoot them up to 4 and 5 on the tight end rankings because, and we know that's probably true.
Kittle's probably 3.
No, deadass. It's probably Laporta 1.
Yeah.
Kelsey 2. Mm-hmm. Andrews 3. He had a big game 2 weeks in a row, and then there's Hockenson, and then it's probably Kittle Goddard. Yeah. And they were probably like 18 and 20 before that. Tight end sucks, bro. And oh man, I don't know.
No, but I like Kittle. For some reason, I mean, I don't think there is any for some reason. It's just what he does.
Him and Goddard are the same dude. Honestly, God, they're the same player.
Whenever he plays Dallas, Kittle always does something crazy.
Yeah,
always.
But if you actually think about it, they're literally the same player. Like they're both elite blockers at their position, and they both have 3 games of nothing and 1 game of amazing. That's literally what they do.
And they're insane after the catch.
They are.
No, not Goddard.
Goddard's okay. He's not insane. He's okay.
Oh no! I confused it. Not Goddard. I confused it with Zach Ertz with that little.
No, Zach Ertz is. Oh my god, dude! You remember I called that? You literally said, "Yo, you're right."
No, I said you're right because I was watching the game and 3 straight plays they gave it to Zach Ertz and he didn't make the sticks. He just fell.
No, he just fell down. That's literally he's doing the same thing in Carolina, bro. He did it last week, bro. Arizona, same thing. They're both trash. Actually, no, sorry, that's disrespectful to Arizona and Josh Dobbs. That's disrespectful to Josh Dobbs, Michael Wilson, Zach Ertz, and 2 players we'll talk about here coming up. Very disrespectful. No, but those 2 guys, you obviously can't buy low anymore because the George Kittle owner is going to think he's Gronk, and the Goddard owner is going to think he's top 5, which he is, but like it is what it is.
You drafted him top 5.
Brock Purdy, MVP candidate. Talk about your boy. Go ahead.
I told you. Like, I said it from the beginning. Like, this guy's not a bum. I don't know why people thought he was a bum.
Bro, you're the last pick in the draft. Like,
that's fine.
Here's the thing. We don't watch college football.
Okay.
Right? And, like, if you're the last pick in the draft, dude,
the reason he went last is because he's old for QB standards.
23, right? He's 23?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's old for QB standards coming out of college. Uh-huh. That's all it was. And he's not uber athletic. He doesn't have the monster arm. But he's smart. He makes the right reads. And he's fairly accurate. That's all you need in a Kyle Shanahan offense.
That is all you need.
You got to be smart. You got to make the right reads. You got to be accurate. Uh-huh. He has all those 3 in spades. And Brock Purdy, and I said it every time. I mentioned Iowa State earlier that they're not this, this factory for running backs. They're not this amazing team. Brock Purdy made them great.
Yeah.
They made it to, I want to say they made it to a New York 6 Bowl, which is super rare for Iowa State because of Brock Purdy.
He's just a winner, basically.
He's a winner. He wins. He makes teams around him better. And that's just, and you see it now with the 49ers. The man hasn't lost. I don't care what happened.
He hasn't lost a game he finished. It's a fact.
He hasn't lost
a game he finished, correct.
Like I've seen it with him. I've seen it in him in college, and I'm seeing it in him now. He is an accurate quarterback when he has time to throw. He has time to throw right now. And he's making all the right reads, and he's not giving the ball up. The one thing that Kyle Shanahan hates the most is putting the ball in harm's way. And he's not doing that at all. That's why he was the perfect
Who do you think's higher in the MVP? Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey?
McCaffrey.
Dude, look, he's doing great. He's not a quarterback. Look, Brock Purdy is, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm speechless.
He's not a QB.
Playing this well.
He's not a QB. Like, look, if you ever do, let's say you get every team like blows up their team, and there's a fantasy draft like next year. Mm-hmm. Nobody is going to be making a high pick on him because he's not a guy you want to you will build around. He's not like that. He's not this. I don't want to sell him short because I don't want to say that he's not a franchise QB because I think he is. but I don't think he's like one of those guys.
He's a system quarterback, but like
he's the high level system quarterback.
He's literally
So like he's not the guy that will win you games. He's the guy that won't lose you games.
Is he the second best quarterback in the conference right now?
I mean,
The NFC's
terrible.
I'm
trying to think who's in the NFC. I want to say Kirk so bad.
Geno, Kirk, Dak,
Fuck
him.
I want to say Kirk. I want to say Kirk so bad, but like,
it's got to be Purdy.
It's got to be Purdy. Yeah, it's got to be Purdy. I want to say Kirk so bad. But they're 1-4, and I don't think that's his fault.
That's not his fault. People always blame him. I have a soft spot for Kirk Cousins. Speaking of Kirk Cousins, it looks like he's getting put on IR. Justin Jefferson.
I don't think he comes back this year.
I don't think he comes back this year either because he wants to get paid. And there's no reason to play on a 1-8 team.
Yeah, because they could very well be 1-8, like you said.
But like it kind of sucks because like I think he has 5,500 career yards or something crazy like that.
He could break so many records right now,
bro. Like, oh man.
If he's selfish,
dude, he's on pace for 10,000 yards in 3 years. Like, think about that.
Yeah, like if he wants the accolades and the records, then okay, he might come back. But like me thinking, I don't think he comes back. I don't see why he would want to come back. And like I'm not even talking about him. The team. Why would you want him back if you're 1-8?
It doesn't make sense.
You're in a draft
and you own your pick with generational quarterbacks.
You're in a draft with a generational quarterback right there. Just why? Just shut him down. I do not care. This season, you start off 1-4. Any playoff aspirations that you have, they're gone. Just bite the bullet and go for the generational quarterback. Imagine this team with Caleb Williams.
That's why I think they should trade Kirk Cousins to the Jets right now. Like, I'm not kidding.
They should trade Kirk Cousins. I said it
right now.
I said it before. Yeah, they should trade him. I really think they should trade Kirk Cousins.
Like, is there another team besides the Jets?
The Falcons.
Yeah, true.
The Jets, the Falcons, and I think that's it. Like, unless the Cowboys want to go crazy.
Okay, that's an out there take.
I mean, if the Cowboys want to get crazy because they think this is their window, I would do it.
Speaking of number one picks, what? Like that's all I have to say. The Patriots are horrible.
Well, what is it like? What is it like?
78-3.
Yeah,
ridiculous. I know last year, and I was wrong. But I said I thought last year they were going to be the worst team in the league, and I was a year late.
I don't think they're the worst team in the league,
dude. Dude.
But they're terrible. I don't
they're
think
awful.
The worst team in the league.
Who's the worst team in the league?
Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, I can't dispute that, but the Patriots are terrible.
They are.
They should tank for Caleb Williams. Everybody should tank for Caleb Williams. I want to see 1-6 teams across the board.
Do what the NBA did. Trying to tank for Victor. There's 3 teams with the same exact record.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was 20 wins.
I'm all for it. Is that a Wemby jersey, by the way?
No, it's
Tony Parker.
No, it's Devin Vassell.
Oh, really, dude?
I mean, they haven't announced the City Edition yet, so I want to get Victor City Edition.
Fair.
If not, I'll just get the Classic Edition for Victor.
If I don't like it. Okay. I mean.
But the Patriots, I don't think regardless, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I have one already because they gifted it to me, but it doesn't have this.
The sponsor?
Yeah.
All right, so I have a couple guys to talk about, but you can talk about your guy.
I am making a decently high bid.
Nah, you could say it.
For DeMercado.
I'm putting $54 on his ass. And I only have 54 left. Let's just say that.
Like I said earlier, I have been put in a predicament where one of my horses that I have been very high on Devon Achan. Achan. I don't know how the hell he wants to say his name.
I
I
think
mess it
it's
up every
A-Chan.
time. Regardless, my man died last night or 2 days ago, and all because the stupid Giants just had to be terrorists and roll them over when they were down by like 50.
Seems about right. They were down by 11, but fair point.
They're basically 50, and they just had to ruin one of the bright spots of my season. And yeah, so I lost I lost something wonderful 2 days ago, and now I am forced to make a crazy bid for some guy named DeMercado, who I've never heard in my life.
Undrafted rookie.
But I heard that James Conner died too, so thank God.
And I didn't know he was on the IR.
I did. That's why I asked you about DeMercado, how much you're putting on him, and
then I had to look at James Conner because, like, I read like he's like day to day. We'll have to like monitor the situation, and then
he's on
like
IR.
I looked 3 hours later he's on IR, but that is right up James Conner's alley. So
Now we got DeMercado. Never heard of him in my life. I couldn't tell you where he went to college, but yeah, apparently he's the guy now in Arizona. I just said Carolina too, like you did
he had
earlier.
45 yards on 10 carries and a touchdown.
Hey,
I mean, it
that's
could have been
nice.
worse.
That's good. I don't know who they played, but that's good.
Played the Bengals.
Okay, that's not good, but I'm forced to make it.
It's opportunities, dude. Like,
yeah, that's a starter.
Like, do we think Kyron Williams is really good?
No.
No, but he's getting every touch.
Yeah.
So he's an RB1 because of that. And
So
running back sucks.
I'm making decently big bid on DeMercado. And what's it called? Because if I don't do that and if I don't get him, I'm forced to make a big bid on him because I have the money and I need him because if I don't get him, I am starting Tutu Atwell and I do not want that.
Oh, man. RIP. You have any more guys?
And the other obvious one, like we said earlier, Justin Jefferson died. Jordan Addison is most likely owned, so KJ Osborne is your other guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make a monster bid like I did for DeMercado, but I would make a decently sized bid, like maybe $18 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
How do you think Addison performs?
Not like Justin Jefferson.
He's already been good. Obviously, nobody's Justin. He's the best wide receiver in the league.
I think he goes from being a flex guy, like he's basically
to like a wide receiver too.
Yeah, to a wide receiver too.
Okay,
but like a low wide receiver too.
Yeah, I have a couple guys here. I know Michael Wilson had a bad game last week. Yay, but I'm very high on Michael Wilson. I'm very high on Josh Downs. And look, I said I'll get to the situation. Miles Sanders is horrible. Okay. In my opinion, he might be one of the worst running backs in the league.
That's insane.
Like, I don't care, dude. Like, you gotta, like, he's horrible. He fumbled. Chuba Hubbard out-carried him. They both might suck. And the Panthers are the worst team in the league. But if I have to choose, I know Miles Sanders is owned in 90% of leagues. I'd rather have Chuba Hubbard. And it's not close at all. And Roschon Johnson's the other guy.
I was going to say that, but he's most likely owned, so go Deontay Foreman because I don't know if he plays because he got concussed.
I still wouldn't play him, to be honest.
If Roschon Johnson has a concussion, Deontay Foreman is the starter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's a spot starter, yeah.
So,
but, like, yeah. I don't want to, like, I'm not spending money. Like, I'm not spending money on the spot starter. Like, I'll put, like, a $2 bid on him.
If you have Roschon Johnson, make a bid for Deontay Foreman.
Yeah, that's fair. I think there's one more too. I wouldn't pick him up, but Jeff Wilson. I don't know how you feel about that now, right?
I'm mad. I don't even want to talk about the Miami backfield.
We can talk about this one thing.
I just hope he doesn't go on IR, man. That's all I hope.
He's going on IR, bro.
No, he's not.
He is.
No,
did you know that Nick Folk is the second leading scorer in fantasy points on the Titans?
Who's won? It's not Henry.
It is Henry.
How is it
Barely, but
Henry?
it's Henry. He has like 80. He has like 70 points.
How?
63.
How?
Oh my God, is Folk 1? No, he's 2. He has 63 fantasy points. He has a passing touchdown.
Okay, that's 4 points.
Yeah, but I mean that's probably why. I don't know. He's averaging only like 12 points per game is crazy. But yeah, you have anything else you want to talk about before we end this? You have any buy low guys, maybe?
Can you even buy low DJ Moore anymore? I don't even think you can.
No, but you can sell high.
You can sell high on him. Maybe Jordan Addison.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, people are gonna think he's the one, but at the end of the day, that's still a rookie.
I'm looking at how much somebody's owned, just because I'm about to add him. Quentin Johnston. After the bye week, I think he's going to be the clear-cut number 2.
I hope to God, man. My God.
I mean, he's a deep threat.
I'm so close to just dropping him. I'm so close.
I don't even know, because Dallas' defense could show up. He plays 2 tough defenses in a row, and then he plays the Bears. He plays Chicago. He plays Dallas and then KC.
Oh yeah. It's just I've been waiting. Achan didn't make me wait. Pickens didn't make me wait as much as this guy's making me wait. My Lord, he's making me wait.
Like, so I want to trade Kyren Williams, but like, I feel like anything I get, I'd be losing the trade.
For Kyren Williams?
Because like I'm like nobody's gonna. I have CMC in the league. I have Kyren Williams. Yeah. Right. The Bijan owner is not going to give me Bijan. Like who else could I trade for or like try to get? Like as crazy as it sounds, like I don't know.
Dude, we said it earlier. What? A good buy low might be Marquise Brown.
It could be Marquise Brown.
We said it last week. My God.
You think Kyler comes back? I mean, they're playing well.
No, I don't think he does. But my God.
I thought they would be the worst team.
16, 17. Like.
Yeah, he's been good, dude. Josh Dobbs, shout out. Like, I don't know. I can't believe he's been that good.
He's averaging 16.
Buy low, Devontae Smith.
Fuck him.
For sure. Hater. Why?
Oh man, he did the thing of last year again, like the week 1 where he got 0.
Oh, yeah, and you know what happens from here on out. All I will say is this, dude. Can we stop with the Odell?
Oh, dude, he's done. He's cooked.
Why do people have him on their team?
It's Odell Beckham.
Who cares? He sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna end it on this, and this will be the last thing I say tonight. The Cowboys suck.
I don't even have rebuttal. I don't care.
But yeah, that's all. We can real quick. Your Astros. Talk about them real quick. You can.
9-1. Freaking
9-1.
dominant.
The Phillies lost game 2 after being up 4-0.
That dude Javier is nasty.
Yeah, 5 walks.
Yeah, 5 walks. None of them scored.
Fair. That's fair.
None of them scored. He walked 5, hit 1, and none of them scored. Struck out 9 of them.
And then, of course, Jose Abreu did nothing all year. One of my favorite players ever. Did nothing all year.
He might be back.
He's probably not back, but he's probably just like clutch.
I think he's got his swagger back. That
I will say,
hit 2 bombs.
I will say, I still think the Phillies are going to win. But like that home run by Riley and then that catch by Harris, like you know how like teams have like their moment, and like our moment was like Reese Hoskins like throwing the bat on the ground. That was like the Phillies' moment last year.
Yeah.
Seeing this dude make that catch, I was like, dude, like I think it's over. You know what I'm saying, though? Like stuff like that happens, and it's just like there's no coming back from that.
Yep.
And I remember when we were up 4-0. My friend told me that somebody tweeted, and he was like a fan in the Braves, and they overheard him saying, "Let's leave. We can't beat this team. Like, let's leave the stadium. We can't beat this team." And they came back and won. So that's good. Max, I don't know. We better win. That's all I know. Because I was talking mad shit.
Houston better win tomorrow. It's sort of good.
The Dodgers suck, by the way.
I have no idea how they're down 0-2.
I do, because they do it every year, except the fake year.
But it's still like they lose. At least they lose to good teams.
Arizona's all right.
All right.
84 wins.
All right. Like you said it, they're all right. But they lose to good teams. I'm not saying that Arizona isn't a great team. Yeah, they're a pretty good team.
Your least favorite team really swept the Baltimore Orioles.
Still not scared.
Correa, how's he doing?
Dude, he's different. I miss him.
Well, he sucked all year, and he's doing good against you guys, so I guess that's good.
Because they booed him.
Why would you boo him?
Because the fans are crazy. They booed him, and then he belted two freaking bombs.
You know what's funny? The Braves fans were throwing trash on the field after Game 1. Nobody's talking about that.
I already told you they were.
I don't want to hear it. Ain't nobody talking about that.
I already told you they weren't.
They're not talking about that, bro.
I already told you they were.
That would be like front page news on ESPN. Philly fans throw trash on the field.
And they were talking about the Braves fans throwing trash. Jeff Passan works for ESPN.
Yeah, I know. Fuck the Braves. I'm out. Have a good one.